Sup everyone, Cyan Keys here, taking a look at my first Hall effect keyboard today, the Boog75. Opening up the carrying case comes with just an Allen key and a coiled cable. The colorway I have here is what they call the induction coil variant, with light brown accent all across the board. The another color variant they have is the shockwave, which doesn't look bad either. HE boards are often at pricier side as compared to the traditional ones, starting at $230 with no customizations on their website. Boog75, obviously a 75% keyboard, very solid with alloy top and bottom casing. Back profile is clean, with the curvy lines wrapped across the side profile as well. USB-C at the center, and if you come across HE boards before, they are usually wired and Windows friendly only. Same goes to Boog75, and they are also not VIA compatible, which leaves you to depend heavily on their custom software. More on that later. Before opening the board, let's check out the keycaps. They are double shot PVT with a cherry profile. Switches, they are called the Gatheron KS37B Magnetic Hall sensor, a rapid trigger switch with a bright red bottom housing that is made of thermoplastic. In case you are wondering where are the pins, they don't work like the traditional switches. They rely on the magnets inside the pole and the bottom hall sensor on the PCB. This guarantees a better sensitivity and more control towards the activation point, which in results offer a better gaming experience. Aside from that, there are only 3 pins, which makes it very easy to pop on and off. Stabilizers are PCB mounted and manually looped by them. So far, they sound pretty decent on all the modifiers. Opening the board with only one JST connector between the PCB and daughterboard, I must say the bottom casing is very solid with like sparkles all around it. Very nice to touch as well. Poron foams at the back and between the PCB and alloy plate. The PCB and alloy plate has no flex cuts, making it very stiff, while along the edges have the Poron gaskets offering a gasket mount. On the other hand, we have the PCB, which is the soul of the board. It offers per key north facing RGB, hot swappable, and if I remember correctly, only supports this switch for now. On top of that, as mentioned, they have a custom software to bring your PCB to the next level. I think that's enough. Let's go through a quick sound test first. Typing, I would say, is like to type on and sounds muted but in a good way. You can access the software from the link down below. Software is pretty neat and intuitive. It behaves like VIA with an additional rapid trigger setting. Basic settings like key mappings and RGB. Inside the rapid trigger setting, defaults at 16, dragging to 1 for least sensitive, which is 4mm, and most sensitive, which is 0.1mm. You can go even advanced to change the make stroke and break stroke separately, or even customize the sensitivity of specific keys for FPS gaming, for example. Apart from that, you can have other customizations like advanced keys or macro settings. If you ask me about the experience on rapid trigger, the difference is really there, where at max sensitivity is really what they say feather-like. A slight touch to the key will register the keystroke for you, and the least sensitive just feels like a normal mechanical keyboard. Boog75 is definitely on the higher end when it comes to pricing. Can't really blame them as they offer a great build quality and HE PCB. Before purchasing, I must say the whole intention of this board is to target audience that are gamers and use Windows machine only. If you find yourself to not fall in any of the category, I really suggest to look for other boards unless you really love the aesthetics of it. It is very simple to recommend if you have the budget for this as well, as I don't really have much complaints on this one. If you want to learn more, feel free to look at the links provided. Any questions, you know where to reach out, and I will see you on the next one. Bye!